Let's turn that down, shall we? Right, okay. Gosh. Hello, everybody. It's me. And welcome back to the kitchen of things that happen. I'd say dreams, I'd say disasters, but also I may just say things that happen. Things that happen in the kitchen tonight. You may be able to tell by the bubbling sound. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, who likes that? What you really wouldn't want to do is drop the microphone in the sauce, because that would be inconvenient and unprofessional. Now, who'd like to have a guess what I am doing with this courgette? You may gather it's going to be cooked in some way, but in what and why? And who's going to eat it? And am I going to bother or not? And does anybody else think the end of the courgette looks a bit like a torpedo? Because I do. It looks like a lot of things, actually. And, like a fish, torpedo, a cucumber even. Definitely looks like a cucumber. Or a 1960s submarine. That's the one. Anyway, so how are we doing tonight? I'm not going to spend all evening cooking or anything. Gosh, that'd be rude, wouldn't it? I'm just going to simply cut up this courgette and bung it into what I've made so far. Okay. So, cutting it up into bits like that. Sweeping it straight in. Let's do a bit more. Normally, actually, come to think of it, I would cut them up much smaller than this when I'm feeling really rather energetic. Tomorrow I shall be doing quite a lot of cooking. Oh, and I'll tell you what, I did something just a little bit naughty last night, and that was I went way off diet. I really fancied some lentils, so I cooked some lentils and I made a lentil curry. And to go along with that for another day, something I've not tried before, I just did lentils with garlic and onion and cheese. So a kind of a cheesy, lentil-y sauce. And it was super duper. I mean, really, really good. But the downside to this is that filling myself up on that last night meant that this morning I woke up really hungry. So I had some eggs, of course. The only trouble is, an hour later, I was hungry again. And I'm not used to that at the moment. I'm going to turn this down a bit, and I can get straight on with the chat. Straight on with the chat and a cup of tea, because that's just going to be left to simmer. Anyway, you haven't seen it, but it's basically a pan full of something bubbling away that's just had a whole load of chopped up courgette in it. Who wants to guess what's in there? I'm sure you'll do. It's like the highlight of the day, isn't it? I should do that kind of thing more often. Make you guess. What should we talk about tonight then? Who'd like to talk about anything? Where are my glasses? That's another question. There they are. There they are. Of course, I'm not that ill prepared. They're completely forgotten, left them at work. Oh, that's not the kind of thing I do, is it? I've been very well prepared today. Yeah. I've had some food for the evening. I'm making food for tomorrow. I've got food in the fridge. I've even got a couple of spare boiled eggs. And I've got a cup of tea and I've cleaned the fish tank. Oh, and tomorrow I'm going to do some cooking in the kitchen tomorrow morning for a couple more mustard videos. Yes, I've got a rather interesting little experiment to try. And if you know me, you know I like experiments, you know I like to try different things, I like to try different kinds of food, but I know they're too adventurous. you know, don't go too adventurous, just kind of slightly adventurous. And what exciting things can today's live stream bring? Hopefully not quite as exciting as it was on Sunday, although the number of people was very exciting, but the amount of people that maybe weren't really on the live stream, just popped in to like it and then go again. It was a very, very strange one. I do, of course, encourage you to like the live stream, because as a tradition, 27 likes, I can have a beer. I've still got loads of Stella down there that I'd given to me from the garage, and I'm determined to drink it at some point. Yeah, last one, 124, does seem a bit strange. So yeah, do subscribe if you haven't done, and do hang about and ask some questions, and tell me jokes, tell me interesting things, tell me what you think I should be doing. Tell me I should be riding a motorbike. Whatever it is you like, you can do here. And now, I've put this on all chat, and I'm going to read through the comments and see who's here and say hello, basically, and try and engage a little bit further. First then is Carol C, who says, good evening, Mustard. I feel like I need to be potted up. I don't know what you mean. Gosh. Right, so there we go. A little joke that I made around the live stream title, and the Greenwood got it straight away. It might have been ever so slightly prompted by me shouting cashew, but there, that was the idea. That's the kind of thing I like to do. Maybe I should be a bit more patient and let you actually find out for yourself, though. And the Peter P is here. Now then, hello, he says. He's obviously doing an leg roll, man. A leg roll. Oh, don't go wrong now. Oh, that reminds me. Guess who's coming around tomorrow? No, not a leg roll man. He's coming on Thursday. It's not, says Gaz on the trike. It could be. It usually is, Gaz, says Greenwood. I almost wore my mouse mouth out on Sunday with all the nutters in here I had to deal with. You're just so good at dealing with nutters, though, aren't you? And that's just the regulars. Well, yeah. If you're regulars and nutters, then what do you expect other people to be like, hey? Carol says, what is the best value for money nut? Hub nut. Interesting. Well, I'm going to try and answer that one correctly and say I think it's probably walnuts. Walnuts are very, very good. Walnuts can do all sorts of wonderful, mystical things to your little brain to help it work properly. But then again, so can Brazil nuts as well. They're good. Brazil nuts are a bit more expensive, though. That's why you never get them in the bag of mixed nuts things, because they're clearly more expensive or something to harvest than what walnuts or hazelnuts are, or cashews, which aren't really nuts at all, or almonds, which aren't that nice. Oh, and pecan nuts as well. They're nice. Pecan nuts, yeah, but they're more expensive again, aren't they? So yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, pistachios are probably not very good value, but they are very nice. That's an interesting thing to carry on talking about, isn't it? Oh, right. Just keeping an eye on your toes for your new beginnings. Ah, right. I see. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Mustard, says the Greenwood. And ads. Yes, ads. Okay, right. I'm going to apologise slightly for this, but I've got to know, is it worthwhile putting an ad on the vertical live stream? Because if you don't put one on, then no one's really going to be watching it after it's finished, and it's only really like just a couple of seconds. So I'm going to monitor what kind of earnings can be made from the live stream just by having an advert. And if it's £2, then it's £2. It's worthwhile, isn't it? Surely you wouldn't begrudge me of having £2 for having, just to sit through 10 seconds of something, would you? Or maybe you would. Maybe you would. Maybe you could tell me. Maybe you could tell me that I'm doing the wrong thing. Or maybe you could tell me that I'm doing the right thing. Maybe you could tell me something else. Rishbath Tripathi, hi. He's got a courgette that was in the fridge 5 minutes ago. Ah, have you got a courgette? Well, mine's chopped up inside that pan now, as you can see. Oh, but it is fun size. It's not a particularly big one, I'll give you that. Depends on how you use it, I guess, says Peter. Man waves courgette. The innuendo police go mad, says Gaz on a trike. Why? Why? What other things would you do with a courgette? I mean, it's just a courgette. They don't even like stand up to being cooked that well. But they do go well in this. Someone's bound to guess what it is anyway. Evening all, says Otter MG. Oh, I missed one actually. Sorry about that. Oh gosh, right. I'm laughing too much already. Thank you for that one too, Gaz. Was that really funny? What Gaz just said? I thought it was alright. Keep it up. Obviously, I know what's going to happen. You start waving a courgette around, somebody's going to start getting ideas, aren't they? White Mike is here. Food is for cats. Wow, it is for cats. If what we mean, Mike, is that if you eat food, then there's something, desperately weak about you. But there's not, is there? Because without the food, you would go hungry, and then you'd stop being the moggy antidote and just become like one that's been run over, and that wouldn't be good at all. Maybe it depends on what kind of food you mean, actually. Batman Rubin, all right, Mustard, all right, people. Good evening, Batman Rubin. Cooking ASMR, did you like that? I mean, it was a new thing to me up until fairly recently, just getting all excited about a sound like that, but I kind of get it. If you like it, I'll do more of that. I bet you don't really. Official hellos to Carol, Peter, Gaz, Rish. I'm sorry, I keep getting your name wrong. Rishbar and Batman. And Otter MG is here as well. Courgette soup suggests Gaz on a trike. No, it's not. In fact, I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you when somebody gets it right. No, it's not courgette soup. James Oliver is here, and I almost read that as Jamie Oliver, which I did do once before. I'm probably more likely to do that whilst I'm cooking, I suppose. Anyway, yes, James, welcome. Hello from Romania, says Andre. Oh, welcome. We're going to have one of these evenings where people come from all over the world again. That'd be wonderful. I'd enjoy that. I do like people from all over the world joining. So if you are from somewhere else, do stick around. Ivan Levent Nagy. I'll just go, yeah, Ivan. Hello, Ivan. And Gaming Channel YouTube. Hey, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like. Oh, yes. I say that because it's kind of easy to just get carried away with watching a live stream that you might like and actually forget to do it. It's perfectly possible, isn't it? Somebody liked my video. Hello. I subbed. Oh, thank you very much, Gaming Channel. I appreciate it. Good evening, Captain Matron, and good evening, chat, says Mark Passad. The lovely Mark Passad is here. Thank you. I know all we're doing at the moment is just reading through what people are saying, but we need something really interesting to pop up. Before I get too far behind with comments, I can really just elaborate on it and give you my thoughts. I love doing that. I really do. Solenoid. Solenoid or solenoid. Right, okay, it's a good question. Right, okay, Gaz on the trike. Gaz is asking, what is the correct way to say solenoid? Is it solenoid, solenoid, or solonoid? Well, I know it's the first one, which is why I just read it out. Do you reckon anybody else will disagree with that and say, no, in fact, you haven't even got the right answer there. It's actually sulonudu. That might be one cooking, actually. Your fish seems super active this evening, says Otter MG. Do they? Yeah. Maybe because I've just cleaned the fish tank out and they can actually see a bit better with what's going on. I haven't fed them either yet. Now, supposedly, you can overfeed fish quite easily. But what I find is that a nice big pinch of food, it all just goes. It looks like it's spreading the whole tank with lots of potentially toxic bits of dead fish, but somehow they'll just spend the next 5 minutes just vacuuming it all up everywhere they go. I love coconuts, says Batman Rubin. Coconuts or coconut? Because I like coconut, but more than one is too many, really. And, you know, they do go off if you don't keep them carefully. That gets me every time Boaty plays it. Oh, hang on. Is it? Right, I see. It's a song. Steve Perry is here, another man with a beard. Welcome, Steve. Good evening, Mustard. How's Alexander Rowdy? Is he behaving himself? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm very much enjoying having Alexander Rowdy back. And, well, I've got a video to edit, which I'm not sure which channel to put it on. Because I don't know whether to put it on this one or the other. And it's about that car. And it's about what I did with it yesterday. And it's not really a tinkering video. It's just kind of a doing something with it. It's not washing it. I mean, I've done that. I've given up on having car washes during a video because unless you condense it down to about 10 seconds, obviously it's too much. You don't need to watch me wash a car. You'll see anyway, because I know you're on both of them. Wisdom Drama Urdu. Wisdom Drama Urdu. Is it time for a mark out of 10 for a name? Wisdom Drama Urdu. Well, actually, I would do, but I'm not really sure what that actually suggests there. So I'm going to not do, just in case I've got it wrong. Also, MG says, anyone know why my device auto sets up top messages? I have to change it to all every live stream. I don't know. Maybe the anticipation is that you'll have so many messages you can't possibly read them all, so it's best just to filter most of them out. And there's a point. The live stream on Sunday, maybe I was getting close to needing that then, because there were so many messages and I was struggling to get to the ones that I really did want to read. And once you've read the same message over and over again, even if it's from a different person, it's kind of, yeah. You don't want to keep reading it, do you? I don't mind a quick blast as you enter the stream. Wouldn't want to sit through a minute of it, though. What, are we talking about trumpets? It's YouTube. Default settings, says Greenwood. Violet says, hi. Hello, Violet. Nice to have you here. Oh, good to know. Hey? Violet says, and your body will eat you alive. Why would it do that? What's that about? Eating lentils? Is that what you think? If you eat too many lentils, you end up eating yourself as well. Well, you could be right. I just love lentils, though. I really do. Lentils are quite a nice source of protein and other good things, but they are quite high in carbs, and that's why I should be avoiding them. But, of course, I don't have to completely cut them out, do I? I can just have some here and there. What the correct amount, what the best amount is, I really don't really know just yet. Dan, hey, hi. I don't understand what you were talking about, but give me some money, please. Well, that's interesting, actually. I mean, Dan Day, you want me to give you some money because you don't understand what I'm talking about? I reckon it should be the other way around. You could give me some money because you don't know what I'm talking about, and then I'll explain it to you better. How about that? Hey, Dan? Good lad. Well done. Don't forget to like. Hooked on Classics is here. Really? Hi, it's Simone. Oh, Simone, it's good to have you here. Good it is at least. That is a very, very good indeed to have you here. Diraja Kumar. May you and your family's life always be filled with happiness. Well, that's a rather lovely thing to say. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. And yours as well, I think, deserves that. Dan Hay, go to charity, says Violet. Well, I mean, maybe Dan Hay doesn't really need charity. Maybe that's one of those special opening lines that shows what a cool, joking chap he is. if that's your real name. Joke for your mustard. Yes, the first one of the evening. At least I think it's the first one. Has anybody told any others so far? I don't remember any others. Right, anyway, let's get on with it because I do like jokes, even bad ones. I went to see my dyslexic friend yesterday. He was wearing a cat flap on his head. Yes, very, very good, but not brilliant, okay? So I'm going to say a 5 out of 10 for that one. Simone, 5 points out of a potential 10. Well, you could be doing worse, couldn't you? Hello, Crichton Roberts. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Otter MG seems to find it rather funny. That's good. Princess Nokia. Is it Princess Nokia? Otherwise, I'd have thought it would be Princess Nokia, but evidently not. Anyway, hello, Princess Nokia. Up have I'm going to just sort of read this one out as I see it. Says, where you from, pal? For a name like that to just come up, where you from, pal? That's how that reads. Where you from, pal? Start any conversation with, yeah, where you from, pal? Sounds almost threatening, doesn't it? But I know it's not meant. I am from Earth. How about you? Karma. Hello, I hate GB. And so much so that there's 5 puking faces. How many faces can you be in charge of at once? You really have to have an awful lot of control over other people to do that. So congratulations. Do you mean you hate the UK's and the Great Britain? Or do you mean you hate garbage bags? Or green buses? Do you hate green buses? Or green something else? You know, it could be bananas. We all hate green bananas, don't we? Because they're really, really rather bitter. But because they're supposed to be yellow. Wait until it goes yellow and starting to go ever so slightly with brown spots. That's when you get a really sweet banana. Green bananas, no good. And to be honest, if you eat 5 of them, you are going to be sick. So bear that in mind, Karma. What is the difference between a courgette and snot? Asks Carol C. Children will eat their snot. So that reminds me. I'm gonna give you a 7 for that one. Actually, I like that. That reminds me of the joke about the what's it called? The accordion. What's the difference between an accordion and a trampoline? You don't take your shoes off to jump up and down on accordion. Oilet says Dan Hay. Oilet, can you explain? You mean Violet. I see. All right, Dan Hay is talking to Violet and the suggestion that you should go to charity. Can you explain me what charity means? I stopped here just because of English speak for guy who wants to know his language so good it's an interesting challenge. It is an interesting challenge. Just stick about, Dan. Everyone's your friend here, don't worry. You're cooking a curry with courgette added, suggests Carol. No, I'm not. I got to start giving you a clue, aren't I? First clue is it's not spicy at all. Not spicy at all. Crichton Roberts says or asks, what's your other channel? Oh, look, I've been beaten to it by Greenwood. He's put Crichton, other channel is Projects Nigel. That's my other channel. That's the original one. This is the spin-off of that where I can just waffle on endlessly about whatever I think about. Thank you for asking. What are you doing, asks Violet. Now, you might be asking me that or someone else. I am sat here just chatting, seeing who's to talk to, whilst leisurely cooking as well, whilst leisurely cooking something that's got a courgette in it. A very good evening, Captain Mustard and Gang, says Andrew Buttigieg. And a very, very, very good evening to you too. Very good evening, Andrew Buttigieg. Andrew Buttigieg. Andrew Buttigieg. Andrew Buttigieg. Right, stop that. I'd say I'd apologise, but I'm not going to. I like doing stuff like that. Has anybody seen my C minor tune? I really think it's one of my best works ever. And I say that, it genuinely made me laugh because I just held my camera like that in the vertical position. I thought, I'm just going to play a chord and see what happens next. And so I did like an off-the-cuff song using just one chord. And my friend Simon said one of the best things ever, which was very Ivor Cutler-esque. And that pleases me a great deal. Karma will be coming for green bananas, says Karma. And interestingly enough, what's your name, asks Violet. And presumably, again, you're talking to me. My name is me. I'm Mustard. That's the name of the channel. That's my name. My name, it was given to me because I like mustard so much. And by the way, I started making my own mustard. It's one of the few things that I've never made. So why not? I use mustard quite a lot. So why not make some? It could be terrible. It could be proper hit and miss. But the thing is, that's how I learn how to do things. Usually by doing it wrong. Thanks. Vlog is here. Hello. Good to hear, says Steve Perry. It is good to hear. Yes, I'm enjoying driving it. And remember as well, Johnny did put 8,000 miles on that car. 8,000 miles in what, 3 months or something like that. He does get about a bit. So there is the possibility of maybe a couple of suspension things needing replacing. That's probably about it. Actually, one of the front tyres looks a bit bald on the inside now as well. But, you know, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to get sorted out when it's needed. It's a few months off before it's MOT anyway. That Sunday spammage won't be happening again. I'll wear my mouse mat down to the desk if I have to. Well, okay, yes, yeah. And it's a pity because I didn't realise it was spamming. I just thought I was being popular. Very disappointing to find out it wasn't. Illville Vlog says, knock, knock. Are we going to get to the... like those fish behind you? That's not really a joke, is it? But, you know, good try. Knock, knock, who's there? Like those fish behind you. Well, I would... Because it's not even a joke, I can't even give you a 0 out of 10 for it, can I? So I'm going to give you 2. Because it's not trying to be a joke. At least, I don't think it is. Riddle Scunford. Would you buy an electric car? Keir Starmer wants poor people off the road. Yes, it does, doesn't he? Oh dear, it's a rather tricky subject to start going down. I don't want... I would never have an electric car. That's really not because I'm stamping my feet about it, but I get by having an old car. I like having an old car. Old cars are for people who want cheap motoring, cheap, reliable motoring. The amount you spend on a new car, either on a lease or buying it new yourself, is just ridiculous. Really ridiculous. You buy something old, you drive it, if it breaks, you mend it. Simple. The costs are like that for the old car compared to that for the new car. And not only that, when it comes to environmental issues, of course, old car is that, new car is that. because they've got to make it for you, haven't they? Why? Why don't people really take that part a bit more seriously? If governments around the world want us to be more responsible, then they just say, look, keep your old car. Let's stop making stuff that we don't need. I think it's really quite bizarre that they'll bang on about not, about saving energy, about having washing machines that don't use up as much electricity or water and these kind of things. Yet they want you to chuck old stuff away and buy new stuff in place. So it's an obvious rant, but I can't really get my head around just how backwards that actually is. No, okay, let's crack on with what I was up to before, shall we? Dave. Anyone seen Dave? No. Dave. More Dave. He's not. Right. Not going to call me Dave tonight, are you? Hey, please do a prank, says Violet. What kind of prank would you like me to do? Pranks aren't really my kind of thing, to be honest. I mean, there would be, but I just don't like being cruel to people. Otter MG says, I see many have pulled back on their 600 million electric car plant here in the UK. Also, Tesla sales nearly halved in Europe since Trump took office. Oh, that's something, isn't it? Long live ICE, says Batman Rubin. Well, yeah, long live it, because that's what makes sense. What is a courgette's favourite What is a courgette's favourite sport? Squash. Brilliant. Brilliant. I can't be bothered to mark that one. DXR says, what? Electric cars belong on a slot car track, says Andrew Buttigieg. Yeah. Right. Shredder says, how's the smegma today, brother? Knew you had issues. Smegma comes and goes. Another one of these terms that you have to be bang up to the date with what young people are talking about, I guess, isn't it? So I'm going to have to just honestly say, yeah, it's great, clearing up nicely. Absolutely, I'm doing my bit for the planet by using recycled dinosaurs to power my car. What's the point in dinosaurs dying, eh? If we're not going to use them now. We're doing the best thing. Someone keeps sending me flowers with their heads chopped off. I think I'm being stalked. Nice one, Steve. Yeah. That's a good 6 out of 10 for that joke. Thank you. Good. That's a cup of tea gone. I'd only 10 more likes before I can have a beer that I don't particularly like. CC Finn. Do you like snails? No, I don't. I mean, do you mean snails to eat? No, I don't. Do you mean snails to keep as pets? No, I don't. To find them in the fish tank? No. I can't really think of any instance where I like snails. Maybe I wouldn't mind drawing a snail, yeah, as a joke, but that would be about it, really. Crichton Robert says, a man walks into a library and asks the librarian, do you have any books on paranoia? The librarian whispers, they're right behind you. Yeah. Actually, no, that's not really quite how paranoia works, actually. That's more like how pantomime works, isn't it? But very good anyway. I'll give you a 3 for that. Somebody's going to like that. He hates gigabytes. Blue Flame, that's a new one. Oh, is it just here? Buses. Is it here? Buses, am I right? And then laughs at that. The trouble is, if you're going to laugh at something, we're going to presume that it's funny. But if we can't understand what you mean, then that's going to be a bit difficult. Nice try, Blue Flame. Said Simon, hello friend, I don't know what you're talking about, but I didn't say anything bad. You blocked me yesterday. I didn't block you. Did you get kicked off the live stream or something? I don't know about that. Or are you talking to somebody else? I don't know. I'm sorry. Balaclavas. Am I on all messages here? I'm on top messages again by accident. I did actually change that there as well before. I changed it just before I started, just to make sure. And somehow it manages to go back. No. Okay, let's find out where I was up to again. Masaka. Ah, right. So top messages takes me to Crichton Roberts saying Masaka. No, not quite. You could. It's kind of similar in some ways, but actually not. Ratatouille, says Carol C. No. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry that I've obviously missed a bunch of messages by just doing that there. So if I've suddenly missed your message, you can always put it back in again and just watch me apologise further. No NVM. No idea, Crichton. Just tanked a skull, says John Bollocks. You're always doing that, aren't you? How do you tank it, though? Is tanking it like where you open it and you glug it all down in one? That's what it sounds like. Or is it something else? No Friesen peas were harmed in the making of this live stream. No, they definitely were not, Andrew Buttigieg. No peas have been involved at all. Refreshed so I could watch another ad. Oh, oh, good idea, Peter. Good idea. You don't mind then, do you not? I remember Skull, Follow the Bear. Was that Skull? I thought that was something else. I thought that was Hofmeister. Denis Savalev. How to quit smoking forever. Give me some advice, please. Well, right. I would say replace it with something more useful. Oh, that's weird. That's really strange. Suddenly I had no viewers at all on the go there. There were no viewers. Everyone had disappeared all in one go. And now they've come back again. But that is exceedingly odd. Yeah, I would say just make your mind up that it's something that's never going to be happening ever again and replace it with something positive. Crichton Roberts. Oh, I'm well chuffed. I got the theme. I got a theme tune. Thank you. Oh, well, yeah. Sometimes it just happens like that. I saw the C minor and I liked it, says the Greenwood. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I should be surrounded by people who do like that kind of bonkers stuff anyway. And there's another plug of my channel. Goat's blood equals clown face, says Karma. Interesting. Is that like a real clown or like a toy clown? Or a cartoon clown? Karma, do you like clowns? Thanks for the link. Yep. Prolly has a crown kink. Ah, yeah. Prolly, that's a word. Prolly. It's an abbreviated probably, isn't it? Prolly. Prolly has a clown kink. Joseph Grace is here and says, hey mate, hello. Even though I don't understand English, said Simon, still, just, that'll do your name, won't it? I recommend you listen to a song that we Turks have been singing recently. I think you said that yesterday, actually. I thought it was his self-portrait. Oh, right. I'm going to add some, there's another clue, some passata, which has gone into the pan before, and just as it starts to reduce a bit more, I want this to cook for a bit longer, so I'm going to put a bit more water back in. Oh yeah, I mean, right, so all the passata has been used up, and then I filled this back up with water so that the rest of the tomato stuff will come out, not be wasted. Right. Moderator, can you please write me the Turkish translation? I don't understand. That would be a bit difficult to do. So are you saying that what you want is all of what I'm saying translated into Turkish? You're managing to write in English okay there. So you must be learning, all right? Steve Culk says, I'm well drunk. I've just paused the stream while letting the cat out. That sounds like a euphemism. Sounds like you've gone off to go and drop one. Old cars have character, new cars are soulless, says Andrew Buttigieg. It is true. Of course it is, because everything drives the same these days, isn't it? Oh, all right, hang on. Right, that is translated into Turkish. Well, you're going to have to translate that back into English for me now, so I can understand it, I reckon. Oh, Mustard, I did some welding on my Cortina today. I know. I actually know, because I haven't watched the video, but I saw the thumbnail for it, because I am subscribed to you, even though I don't really get around to watching very often. But yeah, I saw the link for that. Thank you for understanding, my friend. That is very good, yeah. Oh, yes. I did hear about that, actually. Electricity is going up 6.4%. It's to help poor people use less of it. That's how it's got right. We're using too much electricity, so if we make it one of those things where poor people can't afford to use it, then we'll save the planet. Yeah, that's it. If you want to save the planet, you need to get rid of poor people. That's the answer, isn't it? But you know, we will actually make sure that there are many, many more billions of monies going abroad. Okay, how are you going? Good night. Good thinking. Good thinking indeed. Are you saying a Kia Soul is soulless? No, I'm not, because I think something like a Kia Soul, is that an electric car, or is it, I don't know. If it's I don't know actually. I'm not gonna say that they're all that bad. I mean, I've driven a few of them. They didn't float a boat. They were just kind of cars. Ed Silliband looks like Wallace. More cheese Gromit, says Batman Rubin. Everything is going up. It's disgraceful. I know that. And I'm going to say I know this better than anyone in some ways, because most people who just work for a living rather than trying to do their own thing for a living will have increased bills. But then the wages will go up as well. You know, so minimum wage will then go up, and then all the people that they're employed by will have to charge more for the products that they make to cover that, and then all the foodstuffs will go up and all the electricity and everything. And in the meantime, people like me that are still doing exactly the same thing, earning the same kind of money, are becoming more and more poor. Means that the old wagon's starting to look desirable again. Wagon as in like driving one, that is. Funny how electricity has gone up more than diesel, yet they still push electric cars. Yeah, it is actually. You'd think actually they'd have waited until all the diesel cars have gone off the roads. They go, right, we can put the prices up as much as we like now. Yes to cheese talk. Oh, yes, just cheese. We love cheese, don't we? We love cheese. I accept my wages. I'll translate the Russian comments, says Steve Colg. Will you? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Hi. And Steve Colg has translated that to somebody crying by the looks of it. Oh, gosh. Right, Simone's got a joke here. What is black and white and red all over? A newspaper? No, a slaughtered zebra. Poor thing. 3 out of 10. I would like to inform the moderator that I will like and watch this live broadcast. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Sip, sip, says Violet. Whatever that means. Cool. Lovely. I hope to learn English. Well, now, is it said or said or said? I don't know. Somebody can tell me that, and I'll try and get it right for the next time you pop along. Because I mean, I think the fact that you're writing things down in English is a nice positive thing. Yup, sea snail are cute. No, they're not. No, they're horrible. Snails are not cute unless you like them, and I don't. Kua Blaze, Guppy. Dora Dura, you play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Got no idea what that means. No idea. No idea. Now I tend to think I can gauge someone's age by the kind of thing they say as the first thing they say on the live stream, and so I'm presuming that you're kind of under 20 there. Boaty likes males' bottoms. Well, we all know that now, don't we? We've known it for quite a long time, really. The only one who's been denying it's been him. Otter MG says, snails, one of the slowest creatures, yet look ironically like a turbo. Yeah, good point. So what do you call a man with 2 bumps on his head? Lucky. What do you call a man with 2 bumps on his head? Lucky. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Johnny 2 bumps. Martin Rodri. Are you a top or bottom? Again, a top or bottom what? Come on, expand upon this. Whilst you're thinking about how to answer that, pressing the like button and everything there, please tell me what you mean. Right, I see, right. Okay, thanks for the explanation, Greenie. Mustard, when you start the live stream, it refreshes the chat back to the top, just as soon as the live has started. Gosh, well, I didn't really press refresh though, did I? I just did. Or is that actually the same as refreshing it, going from one? Yeah, it is. It must be. Didn't notice that yesterday though, or the day before. We will get to your message. I will. I did. Oh, would you? Oh. Martin Rodri says, would you let a 6'4" bald black man plough you from the back? I have 9 inches. I'll have to think about it. Send me an email and I'll get back to you. Have some courgettes. Karma, are you circumcised? Is Karma still here? Yeah, oh, that's good. That's what I thought. Yeah, nine of what in cheese? Exactly what I thought. Are there any other size? Right. Andrew. No, hang on. Andrew Buttigieg. Aman, Nico, and Aditya. Aman. Hello, friend. Hello. Johnny Sparks says, I'm gay. He doesn't say I'm gay, he says he's gay. He just writes I'm gay, which is fine. It's fine in every way. Whichever type you want to be, we're all comfortable with that. And welcome. When is Sheba letting you back in? Casper. Hey, is it Casper the video game player who wanted me just to call you Casper? Well, if it is, then welcome back. Nice to see you here again. Sophia as well. She's back in. Peter only goes out for 2 minutes. Richard Attenborough. Wow. Welcome back, Richard Attenborough. Richard Attenborough says, hi, this is the Is this the BDSM class? Another initialism there that I don't understand. BDSM. Probably going to be something, awfully rude, isn't it? I bet it's something awfully rude. Ah, right. NVM means never mind. Why don't you just write never mind? Be easier, wouldn't it? Can you ban him for spamming? Who? Who are we talking about there? Truth of Life says, hi everyone. And I did a click on the light. I did a click. Who? I did click a button then. Spam is great fried, very tasty, says Simone. I don't agree. If you gave me some spam right now, I would not eat it. I don't mind replying to it, but I don't want to consume it. Raymond Gonzalez, what up, fam? What up, fam? Oh, I've heard the word fam in videos where you get somebody wanting to be a gangster driving too quickly. That's the only time I've heard that. Is it related? What I meant was if I paused the stream, I forgot it was live. I see, Steve. Not rude vehicle maintenance then. No. Cars earn their soul through longevity. None of them had them when new. Interesting thought, Gaz. I mean, there are many cars that they're just good to drive, though, aren't they? That's the thing. That's how I generally think of it. The one who keeps typing the same thing. I don't know who that one was either. Fried eggs and spam. No. Hedge something. Not green eggs and ham. Don't eat green eggs. Eggs shouldn't be green. Master Modder. Right, I'm holding back from asking my crush out because I've got no job or hobbies yet, and I don't want to make a move from an unstable position. Am I doing the right thing? Wow. Gosh, that is an interesting one. So, you've got no job. You're obviously at an age where you need to have a job, and you haven't got any hobbies either. What do you do with yourself? If you haven't got a job, that's the perfect opportunity to have all sorts of hobbies. And then the tricky part comes in actually doing some work because you want to be pursuing one of your hobbies. So many things you could be doing, and you're right though. If you're approaching, I take it you're a male. If you're approaching a young lady and trying to get her interested in you, and you haven't got anything that you can say about yourself that's going to make you appealing, then yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. So you need to crack on with it rather quickly. That's the advice. Lol guys, stop greening. What do you think, bro? My A6 diesel is a PD engine, and that will run on filtered veg oil. Right, Batman Ruben, have you got the same car as I have? The A6 C5? Because I thought the newer ones would be not really too good for that. Well, actually, I don't think the new one's got a PD engine either, have they? You must have the same car as me. I think you should talk to your crush and see what hobbies they have that you can enjoy too. Okay, good point. Amir says, hi sir, hello. You don't get cheese talk on Boaty's work. No, you don't. No, oh no, it's a taboo subject, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't even exist. Thanks, bro. I was thinking the same thing, says Master Modder. Just been hard, but I'll definitely take the answer into consideration and look it as a sign to go for it. Interesting. Positive. We like that. I saw the most amazing cheese sandwich earlier, says Greenwood, and that's me getting cheesed up next time I'm at the supermarket. Cheesed up. Cheese is one of those things where I just do seem to crave it an awful lot. Oh gosh, I'm not even that far behind in the comments. I like it when I'm just a couple of minutes behind. We demand a video of said cheese sandwich. Right, a joke from Amir. Why did the chicken get run over crossing the road? It was stupid. I'm going to give you a 5 out of 10 for that one. Oh, Gaz. Snail cuddling never caught on. Don't think they were ever considered cute. Oh, it makes me cringe, the idea of actually picking one up, never mind cuddling one. Right, what do you call a man without a shovel? Douglas. Nice one, Simone. 3 out of 10 for that one. Oh, and Emma Lemon is here and says, ooh, an advert. Oh, hang on. Ooh, an advert as I walked in. Good evening, all. Very briefly. Yes, good evening to you too. Looks like we like Otter's joke, eh? And Simone's. Where's Simone's joke again? Yeah, that's a bit of a Christmas crack joke, that one. Oh, Diane Sturdy is here. Hello, lovelies. Hello to you too. Poor Emma once filmed a sandwich that Boaty beasted the shit out of. Oh. Why did you should have filmed it afterwards, not before. I'm getting a notification there that I posted the video now on this. That's strange, isn't it? I wonder why it takes so long. Because that was about 8 hours ago. And now I'm getting a notification now. Weird, isn't it? What did Michael Jackson say when his nose fell off? You're just another part of me. Is that one of his songs? Oh, gosh, here we go. Otter MG says, I used to have racing snails. I took their shells off to reduce their weight, but just made them sluggish. Ugh. 5 out of 10. I mean, if I had not heard that joke quite recently, I probably would have found that quite amusing. But it's all right. It's okay. Good, John. Good one. Oh, Emma Lemon had forgotten about that. Well, now you're probably going to be kept awake with it, aren't you? And never want to make another cheese sandwich video ever again. Well, let me suggest that you do. You should make all the cheese sandwich videos that you can think of. Post them every day. I feel like doing that myself now. I've got to say, when you don't eat bread, you don't half crave it sometimes, especially when cheese is considered. Stop it. TG Flat White says, hello, matey boy. Hello, matey boy to you. Why did Beethoven get rid of his chickens, asks Diane Sturdy. All they ever said was, bark, bark, bark. Yeah, and he could never live up to him, could he? Dear. Right, I'm going to give you a 6 for that one, and I think. BDSM is B and M with added extras. B and M, what? As in B&M bargains, or as in the car manufacturer B&MW? Because you didn't really get a great deal of extras with the BMW. Bible discussion plus study meeting. Right, okay, yeah. Thank you, Black Lines. Oh, right, okay. Crichton Roberts says, to be honest, all right, okay, yeah. To be honest, in my honest opinion, never mind is easier to write. It's okay once you've actually got to grips with what it actually means. That's fine, isn't it? And now I do. And now I have got to grips with what it means. And thank you for the education. Boaty's delicious steamed Momo. Now, there's the thing. I've tried plenty of Boaty's food. He's never tried any of mine. But then, he doesn't really eat a great deal, does he? He just eats, he has a little bit of something, and then a little bit of something else. And there's a massive, massive area of things he just doesn't touch. So it's probably best just cooking for himself. Where do you find a tortoise with no legs? Where you left it. Good one, Gazantrike. I mean, even if it did have legs, it wouldn't be that far away from where you left it, would it? That's another very, very old joke, but it's a nice joke, isn't it? It's a nice joke. Well, I mean, actually, the concept of a tortoise with no legs isn't nice, so it's not a nice joke, but told nicely. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Oh no, not this one. BDSM is Boaty Dirty's sexting mustard. Are you into that? No, not really. I keep asking him to stop, but you know, once he's got his claws into something, there's no stopping him. I've had to block him. That's the only answer. Fam is short for family, says Hooked on Classics. Yeah, I thought it might be, but do you think why? I mean, family is not a difficult word to pronounce, is it? It's easy. It's a very easy word. You know, many names end up with an I on the end if you feel affectionate about them. So if you've got a mate called Tom, you might call him Tommy. Or if you've got a mate called Jew, you might call her Julie. I'm not sure where that one came from. Or Janie, or any of these. That y on the end, it makes it sound more friendly. So to take family and take away the friendly parts of it does make it sound like you're part of an institution rather than a family. Maybe that's how we can identify one from the other. If somebody refers to people in their family as fam, then we can all assume that they don't like them at all. When's the next stream? We haven't finished with this one, Crichton. But it'll probably be Thursday. Bro is bridge in Swedish. Or turtle for American friends. Would you like me to pick you up? Would you like me to pick you up like a bowling ball? Says TG Flat White. I'm not sure who you're talking to there. Okay, all right, I've just spotted a whole load of stuff being deleted. We must be on for some rather, irritating characters, I guess. That Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. That's not a joke, but it's still funny. Thank you, Emma. I think you would struggle with that. I'm very tall. We're talking to Diane. I see. I'm 9'3", so no issue, says TTG Flat White. Interesting. That makes you 3 1/4 inch taller than the tallest man ever. What an achievement. Well done. OMG, the bowling ball comment again. That made me laugh the other day too. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Oh, who thought a Cortina had soul when it was new? But now, not just Lotus. Well, do they though? I mean, so really, anything Ford, it's the nostalgia that's made them to be very popular now, and that's because more people had Fords than anything else. There were more people to be nostalgic, and that because they did make cars that did actually rot quite badly, then they quickly disappeared off the road, and then you end up with a handful that are wanted by about 50 handfuls of people. That makes the prices rocket. If you want to think of a car that's actually a really good car, think about it being old and it's still not being worth very much. And that's because the cars have actually outlived the interest. We know what we're talking about, don't we? I can imagine you... As a C6, so right, I see. I thought they had a different engine. Boaty doesn't eat cheese or anything dairy because cows don't belong on... I'm going to attempt that one again now. That was really, really funny. Maybe I should start awarding comments marks out of 10 as well. Boaty doesn't eat cheese or anything dairy because cows don't belong on roundabouts. I know what that's about, but it's just the way that reads. It's just really good, right? So I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10 for that. Only funny comments. They don't have to be jokes. That's a new thing that I'm doing from now on. Oh yes, good idea, isn't it? Right. Flat white shoes are 17. Okay, just out of interest though, Mr. Flat White, how tall are you really? Come on, tell us the real answer. Are you, with size 17, I would say you could be about 6'7". New boaty merch, get that cow off my roundabout. Oh, that reminds me. I've got a really short clip on YouTube from years back on the PN channel of some cows on a roundabout, some actual cows on an actual roundabout. When I was on my way to, it was either, it could have been Pride of Longbridge or the other one, the Gaydon thing in the Birmingham area, and setting off from Rochdale at about 5:30 in the morning, getting to this roundabout, and there were about 10 cows knocking about on the middle of the roundabout. And it amused me so much, I went around the roundabout and drove back up the other way so I could get a shot of them. But as I did that, one of them was properly looking at me like it was going to charge me. And, you know, you can tell there's just that look in this cow's eye. I thought, shit, I better move. I don't want to get charged by a cow or a bull or whatever it was. I didn't look too closely at its gubbins. Mustard, do you like smoked apple wood cheese? Yes, I do. I think it's rather lovely. Well, my favourite cheese is just cheddar. It's just proper strong cheddar. But the other cheeses are just, they're nice, but they're just, you know, a bit novelty really. You can't beat proper cheddar. Didn't notice you not in blue. Well, yeah, Emma's not actually a moderator on this live stream. That's why I only have one. I've got two. There might be another one knocking about somewhere. One that was appointed very, very early on. Thought you were singing the song by Ram Jam Emma. No, Peter, I was quoting a line from Green Eggs and Ham as somebody asked Mustard if he likes it. And of course, I didn't know what they were talking about, so just filling in the details, always very, very handy. Still laughing at that, get that cow off my roundabout. More sounds like TDJ, sounds more like boats TGT. Slugs are more gross than snails. Yeah, they are a bit. I'll give you that. Spider bait version. I have a bowling board, says Peter P. Yes, they feel like boats. Why did the crab cross the road? It didn't. It used the sidewalk. Oh, that's quite a cute joke, actually. That's a cute joke. Why did it cross the road? It used the sidewalk. Yeah, I'm going to give you a 5 for that one. Greenwood's been a member of the channel for 7 months. And also, Peter P, a member for 1 month. You're all welcome to become channel members. It'll only cost you 99 pence a month. Isn't that fabulous? And what I'm going to do, last live stream I did a live stream on Sunday, and then I popped upstairs once I'd finished, which was about 10:30, and both my girls were asleep. And I felt a bit bad. I felt a bit like, I should have seen them first. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop up there. I'm going to say a proper good night to them, and then I'll be back. Okay? So, have a look at the fish. Won't be long. Relax. Everything's all fine. Everything's all fine. I'm really thirsty now. I've drunk my cup of tea. If only a few more people had liked this, then I could actually have myself a beer. I can't have one before that. It would just be wrong. Showing off I'm in. Trying to get back to minus scores, you're going to have to try much harder than that, Diane, I'm afraid. B and M. Buns and minge. The B and M could be many, many things, couldn't it, I suppose? At what force do cows fly off roundabouts? Centrifugal force. Yeah, very, very interesting. The thing is, if you had if you had cows on the wall of death, then it'd be that would be centrifugal force, wouldn't it? I think a centripetal force is kind of the opposite of that. I'm going to end up explaining it. Everything seems a bit loud at the moment. Does that sound like it's cooking really loudly? Or is it just me being a bit overly sensitive to noise in the house? Gaz on a Trike says, double Gloucester is my cheese of choice at the moment. Used to be strong cheddar. I'm keen on a bit of double Gloucester, I will admit. Feed the fish, says Steve. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I do need to feed the fish. I'll come to them in just 1 minute. Oh, wow. No, actually, I've just realised I'm nearly a quarter of an hour behind in the comments. Guardian Entertainment is here. I don't know if I can read that one out. Boating made my bog video. Red alert, are you sure, Captain? Does that mean changing the bulb? What bulb? Red dwarf. Red dwarf. Irish marrow chutney. Hello, do you remember Adam? I know loads of Adams, but I'm not sure which one you are, if you're talking about yourself, Rock. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Nice one. Very good, very good. I like that one. Thank you. He lost his arm and also his watch. Do your job properly. The spammage is strong with this one. Which one? Oh, all right. That's the one that got kicked off, isn't it? The one I didn't get to see because it was all dealt with before I even got there. So, interesting. Right. Matron must be having a poo. Random gaming cheese. cheese. Oh, no, I mean YouTube, isn't it? Random, well done. Does anyone speak German? Yes, yeah, the Germans speak German, and some people that understand the language speak it as well. I believe people in Germany... Well done, Emma. Right, okay. Well done. If I hadn't have said that, I'd have actually laughed at that, but of course I'd already thought, the first thing I thought of when you actually said that. How's your day going, asks Random Gaming. It could be worse, could be worse. Oh, right. I just told my shopkeeper That's another joke, just like yesterday, Steve called. I just told my shopkeeper the Six Dwarves joke while getting more whiskey. He wasn't happy. Somebody just called the fuzz in German. Jack Daniels number 7? Wow, Steve, that's really is quite a lot, isn't it? So I'm having to dash through these a little bit now. Right, it's that time of night. Later. Laters. Bye, Emma. Ah, right. TTG Flat White has said 6'3". How do you get 6'3" mixed up with 9'3"? 6'3" is quite tall, but it's not massive, is it? Eh? I mean, your feet are out of proportion of the size 17. There should be more like 12 or 13, shouldn't they? Harrison Brooks, hello. I'm going to try and catch up with where we're up to. Anything that's actually important. Did you hear about the magic tractor? It turned into a field. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Just wasted €500 on a super chat a few days. Just wasted €500 on a super chat a few days ago. Well, that must be that must have been disappointing. Were you drunk or something? Or did you mean to do €5 and accidentally put 2 noughts at the end and you couldn't change your mind? You like David Lee, says Nathan Slate. Another one that I haven't bothered to find out who I look like. I'm not sure who David Lee is. Just the standard 10. No bugger remembers them when they're worth Jeff all, but they're an absolute hoot, says Gaz on a trike. And I've yet to drive one, and I know you want to make that happen. You better move, says Ryan. There's cow talk, eh? Quite a lot of cow talk on the go. Yeah, if it gets stuck, just pop down to the local play park and sit on the roundabout. Force the doings into the bum area. Ah, that's quite nice. I like that one. Black Lines has got a joke here, and it's what do you call a magic dog? A labracadabra. A labracadabra. Nice. I like that. I'm going to give that. You know what? I'm going to give that one a 7 out of 10. Bum Udder, the Temu version of Blackadder. Seven out of 10 for that one. Well done, Emma. I love all cheese. Love Lancashire, Cheshire, Wensleydale. All cheese. I like all cheese, except for the stuff that doesn't really taste of anything. Processed cheese and that stuff with maggots in. Not that I've tried it, but I just don't really want to do. I daren't try that. You can't buy it anyway. I think you have to go to Italy to get it. You're not going to be able to buy it here. I don't think you are. 30 miles per hour ought to get things moving. Are we talking about cows on roundabouts? Ah, yes. Thank you very much, Greenwood, for actually posting a link to my merch shop. It's big. It's really big. Oh, there's a point. I haven't really got any feedback from people on what they think of the variety of stuff on the merch. Con up the drink. Maybe I'm just trying to get in touch with you and see how it goes and how it is warm to cold, warm, sun, but cold ice, cold water, cold ice cream and orange juice. That's difficult really to understand, but thank you for saying it. If I was in a field with my mates and he said, quick, get your money out, that bull's going to charge. Yes, very good indeed. White FF. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hi, what's up? I know a man who eats snails. He collects them off his back wall. Well, presumably he knows how to treat them, because I believe you have to starve them for about 3 days before you can eat them, because otherwise they're really poisonous. That can make you really ill, but can do more than make you ill, in fact. What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminium Man? Asks Diane Sturdy. This is a joke, isn't it? I am... Ah, there we go. I'm still here. Thought I'd gone then. Thought I'd gone for good. Oh gosh, that put me behind the comments again. Wow. That is quite an odd one, actually. Yeah, because we got... yeah, rather that little interruption in the live stream there has interrupted my comments flow as well, and now suddenly I'm way behind on them. There you are. That's where I'm up to. What's Whitney Houston's favourite form of coordination? Hand-eye. I might be missing the point to that one. Right, okay, this is what's going on here now. Ah! Come on, play. Is it going to play? Right, okay, that just went a bit wrong as well then, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. So some more people have come in, actually, quite a few other, because either Spotty Botty's come in, and I've just got way behind on those comments. I'm really, really sorry about this. Really sorry. I went to an aquarium this weekend, but I didn't stay long. There's something fishy about that place. 1 out of 10, I think. You support Illuminati? What makes you think that? Pranav. My grandpa got very badly burnt last week, says Ivor Spotty Bottom. Or Botty, Ivor Spotty Botty. They don't mess about. I wasn't expecting that now. Oh dear. 8 out of 10 for that. I just had some ice cream. You watch Mail Emma. No, there. Dino Dad's here. Hello, Dino Dad. Someone's got the heating on, not me. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. World of Ragus. Hello and happy Tuesday from Munich, Germany. Guten Abend, Ragus. Ivor was Napolitan. Ivor Ragus. Oh, my favourite. Why should you never throw Grandpa's false teeth out of a vehicle? You might dent your car. Oh, doesn't really make sense, but it's still actually quite funny, and it's still worth a 7 out of 10 for that one. Well done, Diane. And there we go. And that's the point where my merch shop got a plug. There it is. Click on that link there, and you can buy yourself a t-shirt. You can buy yourself a hat. You can buy yourself whatever you like. You can buy yourself a present for the cat. It's up to you. Ah, right. Need to go and wash the metal dust out of my hair. See you all at Boaties. Oh, Simone, you mean you've only just stopped welding? Am I getting near minus? You're coming close to it, Diane. I will give you that. I will, yeah. If anyone comments on the actual site, I will feed back to you, Mustard. Thank you. Oh, goodbye, Simone. Goodbye. I will catch you a bit on Boaties, but not that much because I have editing to do, as you may well guess. Boaty needs a limousine for car camping. Maybe I should challenge him to who's going to do car camping first, because I think I'd just quite happily go and do it. There's been a couple of occasions I was supposed to be doing it, but it didn't happen. Like that incredibly cold day, and it was so cold I couldn't even get the car door open. I couldn't get the locks open on the on the yard, and then I couldn't actually get into the car. That's blocking the door or the lockup. Isn't Carol Ann selling one of her campers? Maybe Boaty should buy it for his little jaunts. Well, that's a good idea. Tracy can keep that by Cooper he's got underneath. Don't understand that one. What did the lunchbox say to the refrigerator? Don't hate me because I'm a little cooler. 0 out of 10. 0. There we go. You deserve that. Before I go, did you hear about the sad painter? He was overcome with emotion. Oh, 3 out of 10. Oh, right. Fika Pukaret, hello. Panto horse? Exactly. I don't know English, but I try to talk. Does whatever a panto horse does? Panto horse. What do you call a spider without legs? A current. I thought it was a fly without legs. I've got a flat battery the other day. It was the wrong shape. What's big grain doesn't matter. And irrelevant. Some people pick their nose, but I was born with mine. I like that one. I like that. You can have an 8 out of 10 for that one. 8 out of 10. Well done. I'm going to just get to the end of these comments and then leave because we're on an hour and a half. That's plenty long enough, isn't it? The Cure released a single back in '83 called The Walk, and the cover was a wingless fly. Is that true? It could be. I have a spotty botty. 2 snowmen are standing in a field. One says to the other, hey, can you smell carrots? And that's one I like as well. Very, very old jokes. Why do elephants have big ears? Noddy wouldn't pay the ransom. Hooray, 0. Yes, you finally achieved it. You can't really have less than 0, can you? Not unless it's not even a joke at all. I used to be afraid of speed humps. I'm trying to get over it. Oh. 28 likes. Where's the beer? Oh, right, yes. There's a good point, actually. Well, nobody even guessed what I was making, did they not? Nobody guessed what I am making. So, I'm going to have to tell you, there's something not that exciting. It's... Huh? I just went over the handlebars, Mr. Kipling's bike. Exceedingly good brakes. No, I've got to sit down for that one. I want to remember that one. That's a 9 out of 10, that one. That's a really good joke, thank you. Gosh. I screeched. Yes, it's true, Mustard. I'll post a pic in the Boaty's World Doings. Snail curry. No. Exceedingly good breaks. Right, okay, it's a bolognese. That's what it is. It's not for me, it's for the girls tomorrow. They like it. I think it's all right, but I prefer something else. And anyway, it's just quick and easy once it's already made. It can just be put in some dishes and then warmed up for dinner, can't it? So anyway, what I would like to do now is wish you all a very good evening and thank you for being here and thank you for liking this live stream. Thank you for anyone that happens to be a channel member, for being a channel member. And thank you for all the brilliant comments and jokes and 2 very, very good ones there. One with the Emma Lemon thing and the exceedingly good breaks. That's brilliant. Right, I'll see you later on. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.